3.5 years ago, I was surprised to run into an old friend of mine from school. We caught up, and as we left, we gave each other a hug goodbye, and she whispered something in my ear I will never forget. I am sorry to know what Jennifer did to you. She did it to me too, and there are others. And with that, she walked away. Jennifer was Teacher of the Year twice, the most popular teacher at the school, and she was my abuser. The 4 years I spent being sexually abused by her turned me into a terrified little girl inside. It took me 20 years to come forward. By then it was too late to go to the police, but I did go to the school district, and she was fired in 2 days. Unbelievably, only 2 years later, the state school board held a closed-door meeting where they handed her her license back. I was devastated. But I didn't know what else I could do but suffer in silence. I even thought maybe it's my own fault for not coming forward sooner. But that day, as I watched my friend walk away, I saw in my mind's eye thousands of innocent children who would not remain innocent if somebody didn't do something. I had to do something. And that was the moment that I began to be transformed by the law of pain. I started working with other survivors and legislators, and in the last 3 years, we have passed 6 significant pieces of legislation that are helping to keep molesters out of the classroom, give a voice for survivors, and ensure that there are less victims in the future. Now, who am I to facilitate change? I am still a terrified little girl inside much of the time. And yet, because I was willing to face my pain head on, I was given the opportunity to be a part of something much bigger than myself. I was allowed to be a voice for survivors and a protector of children. And so I ask you, what is your pain? And how are you managing it? I challenge you to face it head on, and I promise you that if you will, that very pain has already given you the empathy, the wisdom, and the passion to make a difference in this world that no one but you can make if you will allow yourself to be transformed by the law of pain. Thank you.